We have developed a pretty cool hands-on engineering project called Underwater SeaGlider. Students learn to program an Arduino microcontroller to control the buoyancy engine of an autonomous glider.
I based it off of an airplane, and it works pretty well. I haven't had too many malfunctions with it. Yesterday I had a little bit of a problem trying to get the circuit board to work, but we fixed that, and so everything's working really good.
The focus here has been to bring students from all over Alaska to a residential setting where they can be completely focused on building these gliders, troubleshooting the gliders, working with each other, developing teamwork skills, developing collaboration skills, all the things that engineers need to do their job and to have fun while doing it.
Yeah, I'm just into robotics and melting stuff, I guess.
So that's the servo spinning the screw that's moving it up. The white thing is a 3D printed part that we filled with little lead beads, BB things. When the weight moves to the front, it's filled up with water in the back, and it makes our glider move downwards. So this would be making it dive forward.
It's 9:15, I think, p.m. And we're in the lab because kids want us to be in the lab. Can't complain about that. They started in the lab before 9 a.m. this morning when they came down early, so it's been a long day.
I had to get this finished, and I didn't really want to go up to dinner at all because I knew I had to get this done.
Once you're on a project, you're just like basically addicted, and you can't stop until it's done.
It's about exposure. It's about making what often people think is only reserved for the very, very bright or the very, very smart or the very, very gifted. It's about making it accessible. They may not have a scientist or engineer as a mom or dad, and so they may never have thought that that's something that they'd be good at, that that's a field that they would be able to make a contribution in.
I actually have had zero experience with soldering. I actually just started when I came here, so a couple days ago.
This project is funded by the National Defense Education Program. The mission of that program is to be able to partner DoD STEM professionals, scientists and engineers at DoD labs, with local schools to bring more content-relevant engineering into the classroom and to build partnerships with teachers and students.
We're trying the first launch ever in real bay conditions, real water conditions. So we've tried in pools, we've tried in tanks, but now we're going in the actual bay water for the first time. So.
Jessica, you are way too much. It's a wetsuit, it's not a jet. You take care of business. Okay, there it goes.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with what we've done. I did not think it would come out the way it did, but then again, you can't really go with your original idea and stick with it. You've got to make changes with it as you go, and I think that's really an important thing to understand when you're engineering is you always have to, test, experiment, then fix something, test, experiment, fix another thing until you finally get what you want out of whatever you're trying to invent.
We had many parts that failed the first time and we had to replace, take apart, rewire. Oh, come on, why now? Oh, there we go.
One of the great things to see is that each kid has had something not work over the course of the week, and they don't run to the teacher to ask them how to fix it. They'll go back on their own 5 to 10 times to figure out how to solve their own problems.
I brought 2 girls with me who tend to, one of them, be really, really shy, but she created this beautiful glider. It was working, it was going great, she tested it, and then we went out yesterday when everybody went outside to test, and hers seized up. It stopped working because I think when we started using the saltwater tank, she had enough of a leak that it caused her circuit board to completely corrode. But she's persevered and she's got it in there through yesterday afternoon and today, completely rebuilt it, had to go up to the experts and say, it's not working, what do I do? You know, and they ran her through that troubleshooting to narrow down which one of the components was really causing her the problems.
We're looking to reach students at a young age and allow them hands-on experiences with science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Those careers are for students who are out-of-the-box thinkers, who love to figure out how something works, who are passionate about exploring the world around them. That's who we're looking for. And sometimes students don't know that that's an option for them.
The key to being happy is continuing learning, continuing exposing yourself to new ideas. And we're getting kids set up to do that on their own for the rest of their lives. We're setting them up to be happy.